Yeah.
Wow, has it been a season for Big Mo? My goodness, there's so much going on. I feel like they said it best when it says she cares more about the club than her own people, but maybe that's changing in episode 9. What were your thoughts when you read about that proposal?
I wasn't shocked because I'm like if the my proposal to Janelle, correct?
Yes.
Like it was if I was already making some rather questionable those this business decisions, I gotta love Jay a lot. So I mean, are we doing this? Or are we not gonna do this? Is my thing. If
I built the stage for you.
she better know it.
But let me ask you this. Spouses can't testify against the other spouse. Is that maybe something that's going through Big Mo's mind as well?
Yeah, Jamie, you're not supposed to tell everything. Uh, it's a big part of it. I that and I feel like I sincerely trust Janelle. Like there's real love there for her. She sees me in a way that nobody else does, and I this is was she was a space for me to be my most vulnerable, just across the board. Like you guys saw a very sincere, sweet, soft side of Monique that I was excited to perform it. Yeah, but yeah, being married is super helpful.
So then, does she care about the club more than she cares about people, as Little Mo portrayed?
Oh, the club it was genuine. Like this was a club that my family was a part of that didn't get the level of respect that they should have gotten given how many people they brought in. And this was something to give back to, I felt like it was something to give back to my family, show them that, we can have this as well. Because to have performed in there and to actually own it, it's very different. So I really do feel like it's selfish, but I was giving a big part of this to somebody that I love the most. I mean, I gave Lil Mo and my and Desire all of me. You guys are getting money. You guys are getting the respect that you want in these streets. Why can't I not have the club? It's not like I care about the club more than them, but equally, I need to enjoy the fruits of my labor. Just saying.
Well, your love life is not the only thing in turmoil this season. Desire has quite quite a heavy burden as the gang side of it goes.
Yeah.
Is she expecting a coup d'etat, or is this surprise to her at this point?
Not surprised because once I knew that Eugene had gotten away, something is coming. I think she is Monique is just very Big Mo is because she is so calculated and she's patient. It's okay to see what will come this way. Like I've got to get the full vantage point of what's about to happen. And she kind of had to just sit back and see how these hands would be played so that she can get take the offensive as opposed to the defensive part in it. Uh, I see that Jimmy's world is falling apart and I love it. Uh, you don't see me doing cartwheels in there, but there is an internal gratification in watching his world fall apart because he's made so many within our community fall apart. So don't feel bad.
Well, they did say blood is blood. Is she at least surprised little Mo is questioning his I'm trying to think of the word. Is she concerned at all that Lil Mo is questioning his loyalty to Desire?
Yeah, yeah, because I know how this game is played. Everybody wants to be at the top, and it's always somebody a little smart. He knows how I move. Although again, he's incredibly impulsive, and he does not listen. He knows he knows all the tricks. So I have to be at least a few steps ahead of him possibly coming in. And if he's on the outside looking in and he has nobody else to turn to other than me, he's going to look for the holes that he could punch in my moves. So I'm not surprised that he would be coming for me in any form or fashion, or that he's questioning where my loyalty lies. Because if it were him, he would have, as impulsive as he was in season one, again, making decisions that I told him not to make, I don't see him being any less as a young man trying to get his comeuppance.
Boy, was that such a powerful scene where you step in during the drug deal at the very end. My goodness, talk about what's going through your mind when you, or at least what the director told you to say is going through your mind. Maybe talk about the emotions that you're feeling when you walk through that scene and you catch you catch what's going down, and boy, is he surprised that you are there. But then you also step in another situation. Are you First, let's talk about what's going through your mind when you walk through that scene.
Um, it was wildly disappointing that this is the one with Chris, correct?
Yes.
Uh, I just want to make sure that I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
at the with Chris and Lil Mo.
Yep.
Okay.
You step in and because he can't pull the trigger.
Again, he's a young man. He's. I know Lil Mo is strong, or he wouldn't be my second.
Sure.
He's also had to. I do respect the fact that, for as much as I didn't want him to, for very selfish reasons, free Eugene or make those decisions before, he's already kind of taken a hit on all of it. And I love him. He's my nephew. Still, blood is blood. Like, I want to make sure that he's good, and he doesn't have to. He's done a lot of the dirty work for me for a long time, so I didn't mind. I mean, I was annoyed because I'm like, you wanted this so bad. You were big and bold. You came in my face and told me, you pretty much told me that you had the upper hand. Now you're getting timid. Now you're scared. Like, and he can't go free because he's already coming for us. So which side are you going to take? Because at the end of it, Chris is sloppy. And in the sloppiness, it comes back to you. So if you're going to go the sloppy way, I know he knows that I know that I would come back. And we're blood, so I always got your back. I am annoyed that I had to do it in the end, but what had to be done had to
My
be done.
goodness. Well, yeah, I mean, no loose ends, right?
None, none. And I at this point have nothing to lose because if I let him walk free, and he clearly has shown a level of disrespect that nobody can take. Um, Lil Mo knows what side he needs to be on. He knows what side of this is beneficial to him, because the collection of them are just, we're not thinking enough steps ahead for them to be successful as any lead of desire. No. Lil Mo know what to do.
What were some of your favorite moments you filmed over the season then? Episode 9 obviously is a big one for you, but are there any other special moments that linger with you from season 2?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Like, I loved all our club scenes. Like, I'm a fan of music, so just being in a place where Mo could just relax and enjoy being alive, just it felt really good. Like, she could reflect on the good parts of her storyline, the good parts of all of that happened. It was just nice to kind of exist in that space and smile and enjoy it. Even though I do like being a badass. I don't know, Jamie. I just and Russell, played by Kelvin, is an au pair of mine. So it was really nice having scenes with him. You know, we go back years. I don't know if there was a one specific part, because I enjoy playing anything with Keith, because this season we didn't get a lot together. So anytime that we got together, it was just nice. It was jokes. I don't stay too I try not to stay too serious when we cut. because it's already so heavy, you know? So I'm like, I like the idea of us kind of having to play and crack jokes and stuff behind it. So
That's
fellowship in this best part.
that's a perfect segue to my next question is when you have that hair, when you have those clothes on, is it still so easy for you to slip in and out of Mo at the end of the day? I mean, she has a distinct look to her.
She is, first of all, hair, makeup, Sylvia, Olivia, like the team behind Mo's look, dope. It was just dope. Like I felt powerful when I was put together. Like it was not, it was disappointing taking the clothes off and leaving it behind and wiping away the makeup. Uh, it wasn't hard slipping out of her, out of Big Mo though, because for me, I've not played too many characters with that were this bold and this in your face that it was nice to have a fullness myself that I could take into the world because I usually kind of shrink outside of it. You know, outside of work, I'm just like, you know, so it was nice having a bit of that fullness that Mo has and carrying it out there. So my therapist says too. He's like, yeah, you need to be a little bit bigger in rooms. I was like, I'm okay back here.
What has it meant to you then to be a part of Your Honor, such a special series that continues to be a fan favorite of so many people?
No pun intended. I am honored because you know, to be aligned with Bryan Cranston, Hope Davis, Michael Stelbar, you know, like Isaiah Whitlock. I could run the gambit. The cast itself, I still kind of like pinch myself, like, yo, y'all really thought I could? Y'all trusted me? Okay, thanks. Like, I am, I'm still in shock. I'm just grateful that folks love the character because you never know how it's gonna land and where people will align and good or bad, whether or not they like Big Mo or not. I like that I'm appreciative that you were invested in whatever capacity you were to investing your time into the show and into my character because I absolutely enjoyed playing Big Mo. I did, and the writers did their thing with my zingers because I am loving the kickbacks and the DMs that I'm getting about her, her one-liners here and there. I know they throw them back to me. It's okay.
My next question was just gonna be, I have seen an overwhelming amount of people who have tweeted within the last week, let alone the entire series, about how much they love Big Mo. There's screenshots of her, there's
Oh,
messages telling you how insanely good you are in this role. What does that mean to you that such an overwhelming amount of people via social media at least are reaching out to you, if not maybe in person, telling you, well, you look so drastic, maybe they don't recognize you in person
I
anymore.
only have one person recognize me. When I tell you I look homeless in these streets, I look like somebody, every cup that I hold needs a quarter in it. I enjoy the anonymity. But I'm still in shock that so many people are like they love her like that. Like I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. I cried last week. Like I can't no it like I am so appreciative that it's resonating. You know, you just hope that the work that you do speaks to your audience in some capacity, whether you love or hate it. So to have people actually see and they're a fan of it. Yeah. Oh my God, Jim, you're gonna make me cry. You're gonna make me cry. Is you do this for the love of it, but to see people actually coming in and taking it in and feeling connected, because I tried to make sure that I didn't play Mo linear. I wanted you to see the different sides of her. You want to see the reasons why she makes her decisions. You want to see a character's movement and development and their art. And I'm I'm just really honored and grateful that people are diving in the way that they're diving in because when I say I try my best, I try my best. I was like, I want y'all to love her as much as I did.
Well,
Oh,
I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you how wonderful I think you are in the role as well. It's so drastic to see the difference between the two people that you're able to, I mean, like you said, you definitely should enjoy that anonymity because there's such a drastic cadence to your voice and a way that you hold yourself, and obviously you're smiling. So there's quite a difference between the two of you. What's next for you? Have you been busy working on anything else until we hear about a season three?
no, if Jamie, if you know anybody, I got bills. So if you can send in a good word, I think I'm pretty decent at my job. I can do a gambit of things. I'm learning juggling while I'm waiting. There's several things. The only thing that I thought was happening, I did 61st Street and we shot 2 seasons, but the second season didn't get picked up. So, or they didn't air it. So I was like, oh. And then you would have saw a nicer, a soft side of Andrene again in something. But I'm just waiting. I'm waiting.
So is the next role a comedy for you? So you can change it
When
up?
I say my team is trying to get me a comedy, I started in performance and comedy. That's where like the folks that knew me coming up knew me in comedy, comedic writing at least, or like performances. So now that I like to get everything that is breaking my soul and spirit and tearing it apart, and you're seeing all the tears and the grit and the anger and passion. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't mind it. I can tell a joke or two. I feel like it'll land.
Well, I think you touched on it a bit, but what would you like to say to everyone who continue to be fans and supporters of the wonderful work you do on our screens?
Oh my God, just nothing else to say but thank you. Because you don't have to, but I'm grateful that you did. And um so excited to show, just a little bit more of what Dream could do. Thank you for sticking around for Your Honor, man. Because I know after everybody thought that season one was it, he was like, you couldn't do no better. And then boom, second season, now you're all in your feelings and you're going through the motions. And I'm absolutely enjoying to watch you guys go through it. Just thank you. Thank you. Thank you.